Dandadan isn't a nostalgia merchant because Dandadan is about making friends through the worst of times and being there for each other. And I know for a fact you don't have nostalgia for that because you didn't have. Today I realized my homie's an idiot. They just told me because of the turmoil and hardships Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academia put them through that they're not gonna watch Dandadan. And that's when I took a step back and said, Dandadan's one of the best shows of the season, if not the year. It's been hyped out of proportion, but I think they might have something going on behind this hype. That's when they casually just said, it's probably an industry plan. With all the nostalgia from our favorite shows when we were kids. And that just made me mad. So this is going to be a rant. This is not going to be an actual planned video. Honestly, I find it hilarious because I've never heard the term industry plan in use with manga or anime. Like, how do you make an industry plan in these kinds of media? Do you just get something completely generic that fits in all the boxes and plays to every noticeable hit of the genre? It makes no sense. After reading and watching the trailers for Dandadan, I can see how much heart and effort is put into adapting such a great manga, and Science Saru really has something going for it. One criticism I can actually agree with is the tear down of every detailed plot that happens in Dandadan. We see the new monster, alien, ghost, or spirit of the week. We understand their backstory, and due to that backstory, we end up becoming partners, friends. They join the team. That's how most, if not all, the main characters form their relationships with each other. But the devil's in the details with this series. You really get to understand and realize how intertwined everyone is in this world without the full natural understanding of the world that we exist in. So for that part, that's one of the reasons I love Dandadan more than anything, even though that sounds like One Piece all over again. But just tossing it to the side because you don't like how the rest of the industry treated the biggest stars of this day and age is not fair, because the industry didn't treat them like that. The authors did. The authors made the direct decisions to put their mangas out the way that they did. And sure, other people in the industry could have influenced them to edit or change some things, but by the time they got to as big as they were the head honchos in how the series were gonna go down.
Sorry, man.
I'm gonna tickle you again.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
If I'm going to clip anything out of this, I'm gonna make it as generic as possible, because the next time I hear this take, I just want y'all to send it to somebody so that can shut them up at least for a second. Having opinions makes you human. Having criticism is fair and justified. Hating something is fair and justified. Lord knows I hate some of the stuff on this planet. But closing your mind to things not being the same, but just in the same avenue, is so bad. Not just for the space or realm as a whole, but for yourself, because you're closing yourself off to possible favorites, possible juggernauts to the industry that won't get a second glance because you hated how one thing messed you up so bad. And if you think what I just said was bad and you don't like my opinion because it's an opinion,
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
I got an AI to write one up for you too. And then I told that thing that speech he just gave was Mickey Mouse. Go ahead. I couldn't care less. But if you did appreciate what I'm talking about, or if you think I'm just yapping, tell me in the comments below. Like the video. Hey, since you're here, maybe subscribe. I got a lot of other questionable kinds of content that you might enjoy since you don't like the normal stuff. Have a good one.